I'm back here with a Vechain update. Alright, it's been a minute since I did a Vechain video. Really had nothing positive to really talk about with Vechain, but I talked about an ABC correction coming in with this thing a few weeks ago. Alright, and I know people didn't want to hear that, but we were up in this price area when I gave that video. Okay, the targets were down here, and if you remember, I took a Fibonacci, alright, measured it out. Okay, this should be equal length, your A wave and your C wave. If we take this and put this on top of the B wave, you can see we finished that, tapped it perfectly. Okay, so now that ABC is correct, or done, ABC. Okay, and it worked out perfect. It's the exact length. It should be okay. So that should finish that downtrend right there. All right, now we should be working our way up out of here, and we're going to go over some stuff here in a second. I'm going to show you guys the rest of the market real quick, and then we'll get right back here. If I could ask you to please hit the like and subscribe, I would appreciate that so very, very much, guys. Got a great group in here, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, we would love to have you. Welcome, and if it's something you're interested in, please hit the button. So here's COSPA up 40%. COSPA and STX, I cover both of them. I cover COSPA almost daily. These two coins are just ripping it up. It's crazy. But some of this stuff, this shouldn't be happening right now. Okay, and I'm going to show you why. All right, number one. All right, let's get back here. I want to move Vechain over to my other chart here, because I got to move over to my other chart and show you guys this stuff. This really shouldn't be happening right now. Okay, the number one reason is right here. Okay, we got Bitcoin dominance just absolutely exploding right now. Okay, and when you have Bitcoin dominance going up like this, the measured move for this Bitcoin dominance, you take the width of the wedge, put it on the breakout. Okay, it's exceeded that. All right, so this thing has been firing up. You take a measurement on it just for the week, just this week, this thing is up 5%, 5.2. That's a ton for Bitcoin dominance for a week. The altcoins should be getting wrecked. They should be down 20%, 25%, 30%. They should be getting trashed right now, and they're not. So something different happening in the market. I've never seen this before. I have never seen Bitcoin dominance firing up like this, and the altcoins not getting demolished. Okay, the total to market cap, that is the market cap excluding Bitcoin. All right, I want to show you something very exciting here. If you zoom in on the 4 hour, this is a lot more clear. You see it down there? And inverse head and shoulders. Okay, so this thing apparently is going to be a fake out. We have the inverse head and shoulders right here. This should break right back into this chart, and hopefully we get the breakout the other side of this thing. So this total crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin, like I said, this should end up being a fake out. All right, now if we move down through here, the total market cap of crypto, these charts are just exciting. You don't want to miss them, guys. Please don't turn away here. It's worth it. Okay, now we also had the inverse head and shoulders, and we did get the breakout of this chart. Okay, the measured move for this thing is right up around 1.2 trillion. We're at 1.07 trillion right now, so that would be a nice increase to the market. This is the total market cap of crypto. All right, so it is breaking out. All right, we also have Bitcoin itself. We have the Dow Jones and the S&P doing very well, but I don't want to bore you guys with that here. We're just going to get right to it. We have Bitcoin breaking out of this wedge pattern. This thing is looking absolutely beautiful. All right, if we break this down to an hourly, you can see a wave 1 in here, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, the measured move for this thing with a trend-based fib. All right, go from the bottom of wave 1 to the top to the retrace. You know, we should be looking up around 29,000 bucks, between 29 and 29.5, somewhere up there. All right, by the time this thing should be done. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research for stuff like that, guys, and find appropriate people for that. But the weekly RSI on this thing, look at this, on Bitcoin, is reset, and down at the bottom So that thing is getting ready to fly. It's at a 13.77 and a 13.73, so it's bullish. And Bitcoin is looking great. I believe Bitcoin's going into a retracement right now. All right, so which is going to pull this whole market up. All right, now Vechain, we're going to get into this coin here, all right, because this thing has been a downtrend forever. Look at that weekly stochastic to start off. It's at the bottom, 3.6 and a 7. Right now it's bearish, but all it got to do is flip over there. We have the daily just starting up. All right, now if we put a trend line on this thing, let's get a trend line on here and see where we're at. All right. Let's see here. There's a couple ways we could go with this. We're going to go with this one here because that's going to be our whoops, I apologize, got to get that right on the edge there. My other chart, I had this on there. I apologize, I didn't grab it for the video there, so I apologize. But that's going to be our first resistance area we run up to. Actually, the first major resistance I see us hitting is going to be right up in here. Okay, right up in this area here, this former support that we fell down through. Okay, that's up at 0.0186. All right, now some reasons, like I said, that ABC that finished up, that thing is done. It's over with. All right, so that bottomed us out. I totally believe. All right, boy, I bet you these people right here, that big red candle there, you see it down there? Boy, I bet you they're going to regret that. Why would you sell? You hold the whole way down through this, and then you sell when we get down to here. That just that don't make a lot of sense to me. And then you see the green coming in, the buyers. I'm not the only one that's seen this ABC complete here. You can see the volume coming in down there, the buyers. Okay, so there is buyers stepping in the market here. Okay, that daily RSI is heading up. Look at the bottom down here. Look at the regular RSI. Look how low it is. It's at 34. That has a lot of room up. Okay, now the weekly is reset and ready to go. The last time the weekly was reset was back Christmas, Monday, December 26th. Okay, Vechain ended up doing, let's see what kind of percentages it did, 109%. Okay, even this little, looks little, but it's not. And this move over here ended up being a 62% move. All right, so this thing has got, is really cranking up here to go. Is there a monthly RSI on this? Yeah, it's at the bottom. It's at a 19 and a 23, and you can see all that this thing has to do to flip bullish is this blue line here just has to tick up. Okay, it just turn right up, and then it's above the other. And in Vechain's history, okay, this thing you can see back through here. That's the monthly, the whole way back through here. This, you know, it hasn't been down, you know, since the bull run ended. This thing hasn't, it's the first time it's bottomed out, been down that low, so that could turn out to be a massive move. Now what we're waiting for this whole market is a bigger retrace. All right, as far as Vechain goes, we're going to be looking, you know, and I believe this is starting, guys. You know, be prepared for this. Everybody's always bearish when these big things start. You know, they catch everybody off surprise. But just a retrace for Bitcoin or Vechain back to the 618 is 14.5 cents, 17.5 to the 702. All right, and we have to finish this before a bull run can start. Okay, we have to come up and get this 618 or 702. Then it will roll back over for, you know, a while, and then our bull run will start. All right, you know how I know that? And a lot of these coins don't have enough history. Bitcoin does. Okay, if we go back in Bitcoin, all right, this is Bitcoin on the monthly. The last, we're going to go back to 2017. All right, right back here. Let me get rid of that. Clean this chart up a second here. Okay, you can see back in 2017, right in December 2017, we peaked here. All right, then we had this bear run down through here. We had our retrace up to the 702. Okay, you can see right up there. And then we had to have our last final flush before the bull run started. All right, and you can see what happened after that. This thing went absolutely bananas. That's when we had our bull leg up. So by the time it was July of 2019, and when our bull run started, August, September, October, a little over a year and 3 months later, and that's almost going to line up with next year. Next April should be Bitcoin's halving, which will be 12 months. Okay, and roughly 6 months after that should start the bull run that fall, that winter. So right in here in June of 2019 we had our retrace, and the bull run started in October of 2020. So we are in June of 2023 right now, our retrace and our bull run. Look at this. This is crazy how this stuff lines up. If that lines up right, October of 2024 should be the start of our bull run. That's crazy how, they say this price action repeats itself, the patterns, everything. And if you're not a believer, we'll see in the end here, huh? So, all right, guys, please hit the like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching my video. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you soon.